What's up YouTube? But Don, yeah, back again. And today I just wanted to talk about some accessories. Do like an accessory roundup basically. I know you've probably all watched several unboxings of different accessories, so I figured I'd just have everything out ready that I wanted to talk about that I have purchased for my Nintendo Switch, accessory wise. So first up, got my carrier case. This one. The Premium Console Case Mario Edition. This is the PDP case. And this is the case here. So it has got the nice like Mario images on, like all the got the eggs, the stars, the boxes, question mark boxes, the coins, everything like that on there. It does look really nice. That design does go all the way around. And I've got a little coin zipper there as well. Now, if you do have cats, dogs, anything like that that sheds a lot of hair, this is probably not going to be for you. As you can probably see, there is a lot of cat hair on this case, just from my cats being in the same room as me with the case, basically. So it's not great if you've got any animals that kind of shed hair, or like, yeah, basically any animals that shed hair. Now, when you open it up, there's a nice zipper, it's quite easy to open. There's the same kind of design on the inside as well, with the red instead of the grey. You can see that there. Get that to focus. There you go. So yeah, same kind of images all over the inside, and that does carry out all the way through the inside of the case as well. And you've got, it's 14 game cart holders. I've got my Legend of Zelda just in there, as you can see there, and they slot in really nicely. It's not too tight, and it's not so loose that they're just going to fall out either. That will stay in place for the most part. And then here you've got the little net pouch, which is where you actually put the console itself. And inside there, when you get out of the box, it'll come with this nice little cleaning cloth, which has got the Mario M on it. And that's just a microfiber cloth, basically, for cleaning your screen. So, I'll just take this off now. Yeah, basically that net pocket. You just pop your Switch in, do one end first, and then you just kind of lift it out. It is like an elastic sort of strip, and that just fits in there nicely. That ain't gonna fall out. You're not gonna have any issues with that coming out at all. It does fit quite snug. Now when you do put it in, it does feel like it might catch the thumbsticks, but they're actually, you can actually still move them around. It's not tight in there, so it's not holding them in one place. You can click them down, sort of move them around as much as you want. I love this carrying case, and I do use it quite often because I use my Switch mainly in portable mode. But as I said, if you've got pets like cats or dogs, you will end up with a lot of hairs on your case. So you might want something that's a bit more of like a hard backing rather than like a fabric back like this one is. Other than that, it is a great carrying case, and yeah. Next up, I've got the Hori play stand, which is the stand so that you can charge and play your Switch at the same time in tabletop mode. And I have actually got my Switch on there right now. So let's lift that up. So you can see through there. Plenty of room to fit your cable. I've actually got a Type-C cable here. So you can charge and play. I've got several different angles as well, which doesn't really come through that well on the camera, but there you go. So that's the sort of tallest angle. It's down a little bit more, and then it goes all the way back like that. Now, most people would say that this mode doesn't really have much use, but to me that is great for something like Voice, the rhythm game. If you're playing Voice, that is the best position to have it in, because you can look down at it, you can just sort of tap away at the screen quite easily as well, which is really good. But I mostly play it sort of standing really upright, unless I'm sat on my sofa, at which point if I am sat on my sofa it'll be like that, because I'm sat a bit higher up than my coffee table if I'm sat on my sofa, so it's more comfortable to play in that position. Something like this now. It is quite sturdy, does fold away as well, which is quite nice. Unfortunately that doesn't fit in my carry case with my Switch, but there are options out there that do have enough room for it, as I used to have one myself until I got the Mario case. It's got some nice like rubber feet just there, just like grips, so when you pop your Switch on, with the two pins that you can see there as well, it just sort of sits nicely. It won't move around because there's that rubber to sort of stop it from just sliding around, and you've got the two rubber bits up there as well, which again kind of stops it from sliding around. And when it's open as well, I've got air vents wide open here, so your Switch is getting plenty of air still. You've also got this little bit here where when it's going up like that, the cable, you can have it sort of trail out through the back. I don't use it often like that because my plugs are usually in front of the stand rather than behind it, so my cable just sort of trails off like to the front rather than using that little bit there, because it just takes away some of the length of the cable really. But yeah, it's nice and sturdy, it is secure. I have spent a lot of time playing my Switch with this kickstand and charging it as well. So, next up would be the Pro Controller. It's a brilliant controller, it feels really nice in the hand, it's got a lot of weight to it, and I've only had one time since I got it, going back probably about a month now actually, where it's run out of battery. I don't use it an awful lot because, as I said before, I do play mostly in handheld mode, but the battery has only died on me once. I'd say it's pretty true to the 40 hours that they claim for the battery life on this controller. Nice clicky thumbsticks. You have got the actual D-pad as well, which I know a lot of people were a bit concerned about with the Joy-Cons not having a proper D-pad. To me, it's not too much of an issue. I've always used like thumbsticks, and I don't feel like a separated D-pad is really that difficult to get used to. I'm quite comfortable playing sort of 2D platformers using the Joy-Con D-pad kind of thing, just because I just got used to it quite quick, basically. Buttons are nice and big as well. They are absolutely massive compared to the Joy-Con buttons there. Nice clicky thumbsticks. All your buttons are sort of in the right places. It does feel really nice in the hand. I've never really been a big fan of offset thumbsticks, but with this, because the Joy-Cons are the same, I've just sort of gotten used to the Joy-Cons, and then holding this, it's kind of the same thing, whereas I do just usually hold my Joy-Cons one in each hand. This is like the same kind of layout, so it wasn't too difficult to get used to, and it is quite comfortable to hold and to play with. Nice clicky triggers as well. Feel a bit mushy, but you know that they've pressed down basically. And yeah, they're not analog triggers either, they're digital triggers, which again I know a lot of people are concerned about, but so far for me that's not made a difference to any games that I've played. It's not affected me at all. But again, I do usually play in handheld mode, so I've been using the Joy-Cons anyway, which also have digital triggers. It does come with a nice charging cable. This is, you've got USB Type-C to USB, and that comes in the box included with the Pro Controller. It's decent length on it, but I'm going to be honest with you, I don't really use this cable at all for charging my Pro Controller, because I've got a Google Pixel phone which has a Type-C charger, and it's just Type-C to Type-C, so I'll just plug it into my Google Pixel charger rather than using the actual USB. But obviously the first time I got it, I did use this to actually sync up the Pro controller to my Switch. I'm just making a mess here. It's the box there for the Pro controller as well. Nice artwork on there. Just basically shows the controller and then how you hold the controller, because apparently you need to know that. It's strange. Another thing I got that I was quite surprised with actually is this, which is it's by a company called Stealth. It's just a headset for the Nintendo Switch, which does have your microphone for voice chat, which isn't even on the Switch yet, so I'm not too sure why that was included, but it's got you've got a mute button there that you can, well, mute switch, so on, off, and volume controller there as well. Now, the only thing with this headset, the Stealth headset, I did find that it's not very loud when you're using it with the Switch. I know loud headphones are supposed to be really bad for your ears, but I really like my sound to come through quite loud, especially when I'm gaming. And well, it just feels like it's sort of turned up to about 70% rather than 100, even when it's at full volume on the actual Switch itself. Which, well, it's not really a horrible experience. It's just when I plug them into my phone, I get much more volume from them, and it does sound a hell of a lot better when it's louder through my phone as well, because of the bass and stuff that comes through. This is extendable. Doesn't extend by much, but it's enough for my head. If you've got a big head, you're probably not going to get on with this headset because it doesn't really extend too much. Right there. And it does fold up as well, so great for portability, really good for just sort of popping into a backpack or anything really. Again, it's not going to fit in the case that I've just shown you, but I'm sure you'll find a case where you can actually fit a headset in there as well, but they are quite bulky, so you're probably going to want like one of the deluxe travelers cases or something like that, or an Elite Player backpack to fit those in with your Switch console itself. And I've got a box just here for that. The Stealth Wired Audio Nintendo Switch S1 is the model of the headset. Stereo gaming headset for Nintendo Switch. It's quite bland on the sides, as you'd expect with a box that's just for a headset. And then yeah, it just shows you basically the headset itself and how you can fold it up. And you've got the volume control thing there as well, with some other information on the headset. So I'll pause here if you did want to check out the specs on the headset that are written on the box. Well, that's all the accessories I had to look at. It's more just a roundup of accessories that I've bought. If you do like the look of any of these accessories, I will try and leave a link in the description down below where you can purchase these from. There will be UK links, so if you're not from the UK, you can do a search, I guess, because it will have the links that I give will have like the right names if you click on them, and you'll be able to just search those on your favourite website, or maybe even go into a store and ask specifically about these items. Please remember to like and subscribe if you did enjoy this video, and leave a comment down below. I will respond to pretty much any comment. Thank you for watching my video, and I'll see you in the next one.